Today is Friday, March 26th. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Speak only if it improves upon the silence," and that is something to think about. Please stand for our pledge, school creed, and moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As a coastal Seahawk, I will show respect for everyone. I will be open-minded. I will accept responsibility for my actions, and I will reflect on my choices. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. Today is a B Day.
Today, we're going back in time for our woman in history, Mary Musgrove, a shrewd businesswoman in colonial Georgia. Mary Musgrove lived from around 1700 to 1763. She was the daughter of a Creek Indian princess and an English trader. She spent her first 10 years among her mother's people, becoming thoroughly acquainted with the Creek language and ways. Then she was brought to South Carolina to live among the English, where she was christened Mary and adapted herself to colonial society. This double allegiance to both the Creek nation and the English crown was to make her a vital figure in the colonial settlement of Georgia. Oglethorpe hired Musgrove as an interpreter for almost 10 years, and this helped secure the peaceful cooperation of the Creeks in land settlements and trade. This peace and fair trade between the Creek nation and the new Georgia colony played a key role in keeping the Creeks on the English side, helping them maintain control over the colony against Spanish invasion. Musgrove and her first husband set up a trading post in Savannah. After her husband's death, she also lost 4 sons to malaria. After enduring such tragedy, she was left with immense wealth, becoming one of the wealthiest women in the colony, and continued her role as interpreter for Oglethorpe. Fear of losing her land due to colonial rules that women could not inherit land, she remarried, and she and her husband set up a second trading post on the Altamaha River. A shrewd businesswoman, she received land grants from the Lower Creek tribes for her assistance as an interpreter and peace negotiator between the Creeks and the settlers. These barrier islands, located off the coast of Georgia, were Ossabaw, Sapelo, and St. Catharines, and were known as the Sea Islands. After a long legal battle with British officials who refused to honor her claim to the land, Musgrove compromised by relinquishing all land holdings except St. Catharines Island. This is the deed that she received to St. Catharines, and it's signed by the royal governor at the time, Henry Ellis. This is the historical marker for the Indian Trading Post, home of Mary Musgrove, that's out by the sugar refinery. When the Georgia Ports Authority started clearing land for its new container berth in 2002, they had no idea that the ground they hoped to expand on was once the 18th century trading post of Mary Musgrove. Known as Cowpen, it was the center of commerce between the English settlers and American Indians. The 270-year-old site was Mary Musgrove's legendary trading post, the hub of early Georgia commerce, where Creek Indians and colonial settlers swapped deerskin for weapons and rum. The site also contained the remnants of Mary Musgrove's house. Artifacts found have included pottery, coins, bottles, and musket balls. Musgrove continued to serve as a mediator between Georgia and the Creek nation until her death on St. Catharines Island around 1763. And this has been your Women in History today.
Soccer tryouts for boys and girls begins after spring break on Monday, April 5th. Tryouts will be from 3 to 4:30 p.m. Please be back on site by 2:55, and someone should be ready to pick you up by 4:20. Please pick up and drop off by the gym and be ready to answer the COVID questionnaire as well as have a temperature check before entering the fields. Please be sure you bring your own water bottle. There is no sharing, and the school is not able to provide water due to COVID restrictions. If your parents would like to stay for tryouts, they must remain in the vehicle in the parking lot. Do you live with someone that is currently serving or has served in the military? Be sure you fill out the link that's in the parent newsletter and in all the counseling courses in its learning. We want to celebrate you. April is the month of the military child, and we are going to celebrate Purple Up Day. Be sure to be included by following the link to fill out your information. We hope you have an amazing, restful week off, and we'll see you back Monday, April 5th.